It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. Return starts at the 3. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he won't be able to get past the line. And very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Let's go. Let's go.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
14 yards.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Barkley off the pistol give. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready up.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Roll. Hawk 7.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
13 yards.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down from the 42.
Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
Jones wants more. The ball's out. He lost it. But fortunately, the Vikings stay calm. They were able to get to it. Crisis averted. They keep possession. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard
Ooh, so
line.
close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
6. Let's go. Go.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He's able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 11 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30.
Go. Come 19. Come 19.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10.
19. 60. 15. Pioneer.
Throwing again now, McCarthy. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. It's a T.J. Hawkinson touchdown. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Like 19. Roll.
They go to Barkley again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and just 2 to go. They've got a man in motion. Barkley gets it on third down. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Flush down now to his left. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Man in motion here.
Street. Cougar 19.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Trap 50.
Richardson on third. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cup 19. Panther 11. 18 run, 19 tight. Ready?
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll start this one out with Barkley. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Get it!
They give to Barkley, left side. And he's out the clear. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles trim the lead to 1. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles tie things up at 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 before heading out of bounds. This has the makings of a shootout. A lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. We're all knotted up at 14. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll take over here, 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Thrown right, and it's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
Tight end going in motion here. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Throwing for the back of the end zone. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Ready? Trap on, trap 60, trap 60. 18 Randall, 18 Randall.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Short pass brought in. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Has this at the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. He cuts it to the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Left 19 Lion, 7 punt, 60 Bison.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Throw left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line.
Complete to
The rookie from
TJ
Texas there on the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Here's McCarthy to throw. Running a screen now for Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Again, McCarthy to throw. That's incomplete left side. Jordan Addison, the intended target. So it'll be 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Warriors, let's go now.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. Completed right side to Addison. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Working quickly here.
Yards on the play. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings tie this game at 21.
Will Reichert to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready. Check. Go.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Let's go.
Slot man motioned over. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. It's a screen to Barkley. Across the 45 and still going. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. That's Dotson with a catch out right. By a man, he's in the clear. Still fighting forward. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 2nd quarter lead.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Quick slant to Hawkinson. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
19,
Now McCarthy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
From the shotgun, McCarthy chased out to his right. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Has this at the 6. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Richardson on 1st and 10. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Offense up to the line fast.
Eagles, 1st down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mustang 19. Go.
Looking to throw. Headed out right. Chucks this one deep down the right. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off. Kate, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Here's a return from the 7. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Fields this one at the 3.
Jalen Naylor on the return. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Jones with a run to start the third quarter. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
At the 25-yard line.
Now it's McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Going on third, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
First down, and they go right back to it. No repeat success of that last run, as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Hey, check that, street.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the gun, Jones gets it. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Ready up.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back out there still reeling from that interception.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds his man over the middle. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's a gain of 8.
Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
McCarthy looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
McCarthy's pass.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. They'll cobble together a yard there. Sidney Brown in on that stop.
Down at the 39-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Let's go now. Panther 11, Panther, Viking 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19.
3rd and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
On the coverage.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Here's Saquon. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Taken down behind
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the thousandth time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 70, Timberwolves.
They send a man in motion.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. This is on target to Xavier Gibson. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
70, let go.
First down, a run with Barkley. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Viking, 18. 18, 5 in.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Eagles have the football, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. No.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Hits his running back. And he has this down to the 14-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Warriors, 70.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Red. 70 Lions.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. He brings it in. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Putting the tight end in motion. Once more now, it's Richardson. This one's caught. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Elliott connects there, and that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Naylor on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Taken in by Addison, left side. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's McCarthy to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and
Part of what's
10.
earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Here we go, shot. 70 Lions. 19, Tiger, 19,
From the shotgun, McCarthy finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
A gain of 47 on the play. And
Dose of the hurry up here.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings cut the lead down to 10. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick.
For the Vikings.
And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And they take the attempted onside kick all the way back. Touchdown. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Ready.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Vikings, 18 Cardinal. Turn up. Panther, come 19. Come 19. Ready.
Play action, McCarthy. This is a heater going deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
First down.
Buffalo 18.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1979 Broncos. Take it. Ready.
McCarthy throwing here. That's complete. Here's Jones. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Ready. 7 Pirates. 7.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Completes downfield to Felton. Escapes a defender. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Eagles make the recovery. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Handoff headed right. Barkley drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get it. 70, Timberwolves.
There's another carry for Barkley. He's out in the clear. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
And an Eagles 1st down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
Barkley off the pistol give. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 3-possession lead.
Vikings 38.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Making some progress here. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Warriors 70, go.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Has his man, it's Addison. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
65,
First and 10.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Buffalo 18. Set. Cougar 19. Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Quinion Mitchell.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
The 50! 30! It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
21-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It's a design keeper. It's Richardson.
Ready, ready.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Well designed run. Here's Richardson. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue they've been the best team in football over the last month. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.